What is going on with Sally's pants in this cover? It's hard to go unnoticed when you dress like that.
Argofont Book Review, Argofont Book Review.
Case 1. A dog is kidnapped, and the culprit writes the oddly worded note that's seen on the cover. Yes, the cover has two pictures for the same mystery. Go figure. The note was printed out, so Chief Brown figures the culprit purchased the printer this month. Chief Brown apparently has no idea printers usually last for more than a month. Chief Brown is an idiot, which is why he has his 10-year-old son solve all of his crimes. Anyway, how do we find the culprit? The solution is that the culprit wrote oddly because the E and D keys on their computer are broken. So we just look for somebody with a broken keyboard. Or we look for the only person in town who doesn't know how to use autocorrect. That works too. Case 2. A company is paying kids to collect fireflies. They pay 1 penny per firefly. This seems like a waste of money to me. It costs more money to mail the fireflies than you'd get back for them. Encyclopedia notes that male fireflies light up to impress females that are in bushes or tall grass. Then he confronts Bugs Meany, who stole a bunch of fireflies. Bugs claims he caught them on the baseball field. He's lying. Why? Fireflies hide in tall grass, not short grass. Wow, did they work the solution clue into the story? Nice! I don't think that's happened since book 8. Normally the book would assume you already know about firefly mating habits. Case 3. Encyclopedia and Sally go to a duck derby, where Bugs accuses Encyclopedia of stealing a bike basket. He says Encyclopedia biked from right to left, and the basket has writing on the right side. What is his lie? If Encyclopedia was to the right of Bugs, Bugs would have seen the left side of the basket. Does Bugs not know how directions work? Case 4. Pablo is sabotaged in a sand castle competition. The suspects include Kevin, who's wearing sandals, Lance, whose ankles are licked by a dog, and Marty, who can't be the culprit because he has no distinguishing characteristics. Who did it? Lance. The dog licked Lance's feet. Therefore, Lance must have walked in the ocean this morning in order to destroy the sandcastle. Wow, that's a big stretch, Encyclopedia. Just because a dog licked a person's foot, it doesn't mean they have salt water on their feet. And besides, this case takes place on a beach. Kevin could have easily gotten salt water on his feet in a non-criminal way. Case 5. Encyclopedia has a cousin named Derek who lives in Georgia. Derek is sad because he was fired from his job. He watched the store from 3 to 5, but a client from California claims they called at 4:30 and no one was there to answer the call. What happened? The solution is that time zones exist. 4:30 in California is 7:30 in Georgia. Derek left at 5 long before that. Case 6. Encyclopedia goes camping with Benny. Benny is a nice guy when he sleeps on his side, but he snores badly when he's on his back. Just like Case 17-9, Benny makes other people jealous of his great fishing skills, so they decide to get revenge. Todd steals Benny's wallet. He claims Benny's snoring woke him up and he saw the wallet fall out of Benny's back pocket. Todd clarifies that Benny's back was facing him. What is the lie? If Benny's back was to Todd, he was sleeping on his side. Benny doesn't snore when sleeping on his side. I know they said this at the start of the story, but I still felt a little cheated by the solution. How am I supposed to know this kid's snoring habits? By actually paying attention to the story? Come on! Case 7. Wilford Wiggins claims to have invented a square manhole cover. These are useful because they're easier to ship and harder to steal. He also says they're good because they have handles, but that's bad. It makes it really impossible to drive over them. What is Wilford's mistake? He doesn't know manhole covers are round to prevent them from falling in the hole. Survey says this is a bad mystery solution. Case 8. There are 2 spies in town being trailed by the FBI. They stay at the same hotel and they use the same shower each day. Hudson showers first and he always leaves the door and window open. How is he sending spy messages? He steams up the mirror, then writes on it. When the second spy fogs up the mirror, the message appears. That's a clever trick. The solution says Chief Brown caught the spy red-handed by breaking into his shower. That's gross, Chief Brown. You could have exposed him by fogging up the mirror yourself, but no, you went with interrupting his shower. Case 9. Taggart stole a wooden armchair belonging to Faye. Faye uses the initials on the bottom of the chair to prove that it's hers. Taggart lies and says the initials belong to Francis the violinist. Sally beats Taggart up, then asks Encyclopedia if he can solve the mystery. Obviously he can, but Sally, next time, try to prove the suspect's guilt before attacking them. The solution is that violinists don't use armchairs. They need to use their arms for playing, and armrests get in the way of that. Case 10. Coin collector Jay Cook was at a dinner party. Claire left the room twice, and both times the power went out. No one finds this suspicious or accuses her of wrongdoing. Odd. Jay passes out, and he was robbed after drinking a lot of water. He has a red line on his forehead, but the only red line in the room is Betsy's lipstick. What happened? Jay and Betsy were secretly kissing each other when the power went out. No, I'm just kidding. Betsy drugged her own water glass, then swapped it for Jay's when the power went out. That's how the lipstick from her glass got on his forehead. He pressed the glass to his head while he was drinking. That is some intense water drinking. I noticed that this case also gets 2 cover pictures. 2 cases with 2 pictures. Leave room for the other cases, why don't you? I give Encyclopedia Brown number 19, Encyclopedia Brown in the Case of the Two Spies, an 8.5 out of 10.